This is Brock with Boss Roofing Experts. Today is Monday, August 31st, here in Miramar Lakes, inspecting this concrete tile roof. Right here's where I came up the ladder right away. You can see where these tiles were replaced. We got a couple different colors up here, and some of these have actually been painted. We do have a few issues going on. Once I'm up here, I can feel them moving around quite a bit. Just grab a random one here. And see, even with one finger, you can pick that up quite a bit. And see if we can get you in there. I'm not sure how well you can see, but each of these tiles is set with one screw. When they move up and down in the wind like that, what happens is it pulls them screws up, which can be a potential for a leak later on. And also, you know, they've been affected by the wind for sure. That doesn't happen on its own. The other thing I'm noticing is we got a lot of the ridge cap broken away from the mortar. Just checking with one finger. I was able to pull one of these right out and checked, and it's a Monier tile, which has been discontinued, I believe, since 2008, possibly 2009. Let's continue on. Again, same thing going along the mortar here. You see somebody's, probably when you had the repairs done, somebody did glue some of them back down, but the mortar's all still sitting there pretty loose. You can see right down in there here. Again, there's an example, and that's the Monier stamp. That's how I know what kind of tile it is. Put him back in place. All right, so we'll continue on. We're on the right side of the house now. Now, as I'm walking, you may hear some of these moving around a little bit. That's not normal, so I'm going to be very gingerly with my steps. Here's a break here. Tell that that's not brand new. For one, somebody tried to glue it, but also you can see how dark it is in there. It takes some time for that algae to grow. If it was a fresh crack from, say, somebody walking on it in the past few weeks, it'd be real bright. There's another one that's been replaced. Look up here towards the top, we've got several. Again, you can see where they did some mortar repairs. And we got a couple different kinds of tile here. We got another one that was painted. Then we got another tile, and here's the big difference when you've got a discontinued tile. Notice how it doesn't fit, and we got these big gaps. What they've done over the years is each tile manufacturer has its own size, and they're all just a little different. That's why it's hard to go back and patch them in with different tile. Here you can see where they did some other repairs, and looks like they didn't even attach that one. It's just, you can see the screw holes. I'm going to go ahead and push that back in. No sense in having those holes open. Again, you can see the ridge cap loose up here. So let's keep moving here. More of the same along the ridge cap. I'm sure I can lift almost any one of them up. There's one that's been replaced and painted. Tile here, painted. Oh, there's a loose one. I felt that one. I'm sure you were hearing that during the storm too. Sound like you're inside of a maraca. So again, we got more of these cracked, loose. All right, stepping over to the back side now. Right away, got one there that's been replaced. Here's one that's got a crack up here, and what that is it's actually leading right up to the screw. It's from that pressure getting pulled against the screw. It's never going to break there from somebody walking on it. Generally, if they're broke from somebody misstepping, it's going to be a nice, fairly straight crack down the vertically. Alright, here's a piece of ridge cap that's broken there. And more loose tile. I'm not going to try to move more of these around than I have to. I think I've showed you enough of them. Some more painted down here. Got one that's broke right up the center there. That very well could have been from somebody walking on it. That's typically what you'd see from a misstep. Another replaced one down here that's been painted. And I'm assuming a lot of these were replaced, and maybe that was tile that you had that was extra, because that's pretty close to the color, just not aged the same. But those look like the exact tiles, so I don't know if you had some, or maybe the guys were able to find some at a boneyard. All right, stepping over to the left side of the home now. Over here you can really see how much of that mortar's missing. Got a lot of these little corner breaks. I haven't been pointing too many of them out because they're kind of everywhere. That's the weakest point of the tile. You can see how thin it is right here. So when that tile lifts up and slams down, the other thing it does is, with only one screw, when it lifts up, they twist a little bit. So when it doesn't land perfectly in that lock, you end up with that. All right, there's another one right there. There's some more mismatch replacements. The one here painted. All right, working our way over to the front now. This area is just above the front door. You see, you got a break up here, some more repair there. Right here, we got a broken ridge cap. There's another one right down there. Another very loose tile. Not sure which one that was, but the thing moved. And here's one. Again, you can see the screw. And that's should not be exposed like that. Not too much to see up on this portion. Over here, there's that broken one I was showing you. And down here we got a couple more cracks. You can see we got some sliding out of place here. Alright, one more section. The other side of the front door now. Again, we got a break here. Here, some more of those broken corners. Again, you can hear them moving. There you can really see how much that cap's been lifted up. So again, I think somebody glued that down. You can see a little bit of the adhesive there, but they didn't fill in any of the mortar, so of course wind-driven rain can blow right in there. Some more cracks here in the valley. Here. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4 there. Front side of the garage. Nothing major to see. So I'm going to go ahead and come on down, and I'll be in to talk to you.